Hello, and welcome to my first video game, The Wait Times Are Hell, an escape room-esque game where the concept is you're in a waiting room in hell, time to escape before the devil comes and takes you to your eternal torture. So, I'm going to give you a run-through of the game, because it's not long, it's a single escape room with two main puzzles in it. So, yeah, I'm going to run you through that and tell you how I did a lot of the things, what I was thinking when making this game. So the first thing you will see as the player is this. This is where you will spawn. There's the inventory space to the left and right, which, yeah, the player should associate as the 10 number keys just because it ends in a 0. Yeah, players that did play it, yeah, they worked that out. There's this way out of hell. You'll assume, oh, hell is pretty bad. I must be in hell. Let's get out of here. I need to get past this guy. Yeah. So that is the player's goal at this point is let's get this past this guy. Now originally he wasn't animated at all, but it looked awful. So I've added slight animations to it. I had 3 months to develop this game alongside another game. So I didn't have time to do anything better than what he's doing currently, but it's better than nothing, I guess. So, yeah. You can see this. Book equals bed, so the player should assume, okay, book's making him go to sleep. And then you'll press these, and he loves this person here. So you look around the room, and there she is. So the player should automatically go to her. And yeah, she loves cameras. So your goal now, find a camera. So I of course know where the camera is, but the average player won't because they haven't played it before. But that's part of the fun of escape rooms, is exploring this room. I've added a bit of detail, hopefully some things that are completely irrelevant. This here was originally going to play a part in a third puzzle, but I had to cut it due to time constraints. So, but yeah, a lot of these items were, but I kept them in because they had a lot more detail. So this Hoover here, this vacuum, this is irrelevant. So is this blender, but I kept them in because of, yeah, they had a bit more personality to the game. So yeah, find the camera, which eventually you should find. There's a camera here, trunket it, and yeah, you get teleported here and a buzzing noise plays. So that should signal, okay. She's blocking it, so let's get her out of the way. So this symbol here, you won't know what it means immediately, but that's part of the puzzle, is to work out what that means. It equals shield, camera, so something equals shield camera, and something equals something to something. So yeah, you got 3 different symbols, that one, and that one to work out. So a bit more exploration should hopefully associate that with these, because it's the only thing in the room that could resemble that. So it's something to turn an empty water dispenser to a full water dispenser. So the player hopefully work out job. It's a job to defend the camera, and it's a job to make the water dispenser full again. So the player should hopefully walk up here and empty the water dispenser, in which she will teleport over there. Originally there was going to be a walking animation, but yeah, time constraints, I didn't manage to do it. I'm not going to publish this game or anything, it's just me learning how to model items, compose a bit of music, which you should be hearing right now, and working in Unity 3D. It's like my second thing I've ever done in Unity 3D before, so yeah, I think it turned out alright. So grab the camera, and yeah, she likes the camera, so press 6, because that's where the camera is in the inventory. Okay, and you get a picture of her. So the job now is to find a way to use that picture to trick him into moving out of the way. Okay, so you know books make him go to sleep, so find a book, there's a book there, and then you can combine both objects into a book with her on it, click her, and he disappears. And that's where you get these. Now the player needs to work out these are locks, all of which represent something, and they are the 7 deadly sins, but that is, yeah, part of the puzzle, is looking at these words that they emit, making a connection, okay? Like, Yeah, I am God, I am king, I am the best. Yeah, that's probably pride. Money. Yeah, greed. Nom nom nom. Give me more food. Yeah, it's gluttony. So that's what the player needs to do. That's the next part of this, on the second puzzle now, because you've got rid of the guy guarding the door. Is, what do these locks mean? Yeah, they're the 7 deadly sins. How am I going to get them out of the way? So that's where you've got to explore, and you've got to find an item that represents all these 7 deadly sins. So you've already got 2 of the items. For lust, you've got the book, and for greed, you've got the cups, because it's pretty greedy to keep all the water in a dispenser to yourself. So yeah, then you grab the picture of Bob, who's the name. He's the name of the security guard. You will then have to take a picture of this lady here, and yeah, both of those items are, yeah, they both represent one of the 7 deadly sins. Yeah, this one here, she is, if I'm correct, yeah, it's pride. Then, yeah, sloth is, yeah, Bob the guard, so, yeah, sloth, let's get rid of sloth. So now you've got to find one for those 3 more of the 7 deadly sins. So if you explore around, you'll find this globe, you'll find this pizza, and you'll find this angry looking eye. So you plug all those in, but before I do, I want to show you a bit of the visual design of the level. Okay, so what I've done is, there's a very surreal track playing. There's this I've made the waiting room look like a normal waiting room to some extent, but also a little bit off. Like the chairs are all not really aligned. There's some randomness to it all. There's these lights are a bit too bright. The shelf doesn't really look like there's something on Earth. Neither do the phone or the mouse. But then also there's things that do look Earth-like, like the keyboard and the plugs here. So what I've done is I've done a mixture of both art styles and things that will look earthly and things that will look like they could be in hell or in some other dimension, to try and give it sort of surreal uneasiness to it. That's also why there's no character dialogue or explanations in the game. Is, I think if you get a character speaking to you from the beginning of the game, it's going to give you some sort of easiness, and I don't want that. I want it to be, you appear in this world, okay, all I've got is me to get out of it, and that's why you start looking at the sign, because that's the only direction is, okay, it's way out of hell, let's probably try and get out of hell. And if you look outside, yeah, this is much more directly creepy than the inside. And yeah, since you can constantly see the outside, it makes sure there's never really a point where you're easy. So what I've got is these giant eyeballs, which they will follow you. And now that's a picture of my eyeball. That's a close-up of my eye. I've used UV mapping to just put that across a shape, and yeah, they'll follow you constantly. Then there's this sort of flesh-like material. Yeah, I think that looks pretty great. And yeah, then there's these sort of like tree-like things. I just made them. They look pretty cool. I was like, yeah, I'll add them. They look quite nice. And then these, yeah, then there's the particle effects, which yeah, they just look pretty good outside. There's a few of them. There's a giant eyeball there. So yeah, that's the design of it all. So let's get out of here, shall we? So yeah, the planet is, it's envy. You wanna get out, don't you? So, and there's greed, which is the pizza, because it's not finished, and then there's angry, which is the angry eye, and then you'll be teleported out. You're safe and sound with the credits rolling. Director with me, artist with me, animator with me. I don't know if I can call it animating, but technically, I guess. Level designer, me. Writer, the little writing, yeah, me. Everything me. I got an earth texture from online. Pixel art maker, I used, yeah, Piskel, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I use that. I use Audacity and NanoSound for audio making, use Unity to make the game, and yeah, welcome back to Earth. So, just you wait for the reveal, and then you turn around, and you're still in hell. You really think escaping hell would be that easy? So yeah, I made that ending quite late at night, and yeah, I'll go back and I'll explain some more stuff. So here's the game from when you're not playing it. It's a bit weird looking outside, but what I've done basically, because I don't want the player to ever have a chance of seeing the outside bit around here. So, and this thing here, just because of how weirdly it's all made, there's a few gaps in it. So what I've done is I've just put like a plain red object around it, so it should, so you can never actually, it doesn't matter what angle you look at, you're never gonna, you're never gonna see the outside world. And from inside here, you see all these eyeballs, which are naturally all looking that way. It's a bit of coding in them, which makes it so they'll go and look towards you the second the game starts. So, and inside here is the waiting room. So yeah, most things on this are modelled in Blender. Even the walls there, you notice they're not completely flat. They're not, they're objects. They're not just the cubes that you can create in Unity. These here are made from a bunch of different items, so that they're called sofa seats. Originally they were going to be a sofa. To get add to the surrealism, I was going to have a bunch of different types of chairs, but I felt that kind of just made it so it didn't look like a waiting room. So I decided to just make them normal chairs. So yeah, you've got the back, you've got everything in this is just different objects, and same with most things in here are all imported from Blender after I made them. And when it comes to audio, I've got music. Got the main theme, which you should be hearing throughout the video. I've got the unlock sound, which will play once you've unlocked anything. I've turned all the sounds off when recording this because of just so you can hear my voice, and I'll add it in after. Just probably give a better, you to hear my weird voice better. And there's a ding if you do something good, and there's wrong, which is just the bad thing if you do something wrong, like clicking that camera while she's still looking. Then there's a door here, and I think you can expect it doesn't lead to anywhere. Even of that, you just press it and it'll teleport you to the new map, which is, let's get over there. Let's just call you win. And yeah, it literally is just one giant terrain piece. And then the credits are just there, and there's a bit of code which just sort of makes them go upwards. And then we've got this, and it's all on a timer. You'll turn around eventually, and you'll see all the eyes. And then you really think escaping hell would be that easy? The original ending was going to be a happy one, you were actually going to escape, and you would have waked up on a city street. But then I thought actually it'd be more effective to have a sadder ending, because of you escape, but you don't really escape. Also, it was easier because that way I could just have this field, and this light source is actually completely accidental, but I kept it in because it looks like the sun. And it is literally just a directional light. The code is quite simple. This here just sort of establishes a bunch of different objects. I will comment on it later. Just add comments to it, because there isn't any currently. So first thing it does when the game loads up is it camera button on equals false, which what that basically does is it just sort of means that you're not ready to take a picture. Inventory position. This is literally left over from an old time, where originally it would be your items would be added to the next inventory slot instead of to a predetermined one. I haven't removed it because I don't really want to break anything. I know I could probably quite easily remove it, but it's referenced quite a bit, and it's not doing any harm there, so I'll probably keep it in for now. Where to? That's also left from the inventory position, all that thing. So, yeah, this here literally just checks if all the locks are open. If so, then it will load the "you win" scene. So yeah, that's just for the ending. This here basically, they make it so if you click on an item in your inventory, the box it's in will light up, so you know that it's active. So yeah, that will just sort of, yeah, it'll make an object here, because what there is there's two. Let me see if I can show you. There's this here. So you see there's this here is 6 here, but then there's also the other 6 on top of it, the blue one. So what it basically does is it makes that so that the red one not active and makes the blue one active. So what will happen is once you click an item, yeah, it'll become, yeah, that inventory space becomes active, and that's the same for every single one. That's also one of the reasons why I switched from this system where it would just get put into the next one. It just made it slightly harder. This is very floppy code, but basically what I've done is I've duplicated that code and repeated it for every single item. So yeah, you see it's quite a lot. So basically that way it makes it so any other one that's turned on will turn off. So that's yeah. Also, it allows the two items that can be connected to both be active at the same time. So the book and the picture of the receptionist. This here is the pause system, which I never actually demonstrated, but I'll demonstrate it now. You can actually, once it loads, you can actually remove the inventory thing by pressing I. That was, yeah, I just added that. It was easy to add, and someone's gonna like it probably. So yeah, that's just basically the other menu set active will be true or false. Yeah, that's all that is. And yeah, that is it. That is the wait times of hell. My first game. I'm not gonna publish this. It was a learning experience. It helped me learn how to use Unity 3D. It's the second project I've ever done Unity 3D. It helped me learn how to make objects. Like, yeah, most of this was just making objects, to be honest. Which, yeah, I used Blender to make these objects. It helped me make music. It's not very good music, but it did help me make music. So yeah, that's what this taught me. I can't really see myself ever expanding this and releasing it. But yeah, we had to make an escape room for university, and I made an escape room. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed this run through my game. Thank you.